Now, a lot of people think you need to spend a huge amount of money to get a beautiful custom gaming PC that runs any game you like, 4K, 1440p, whatever you like, and you just don't. So I want to show you what we've just done for Ivan. Now this is a really compact gaming PC, but that doesn't mean it's short on power. This thing has an RTX 3080 and a Ryzen 9 5900X. It looks incredible, but it's just not that expensive. At the time of making this video, we're talking under $3,300 to get something this premium. Now you can go for a bigger case, you can go for a big Lian case, and it's going to cost you more money. But this is what I would personally build, and it is the kind of PC that I like for myself. It's nice and compact, you're not short on airflow and something like this, and I want to show you what's inside it and what makes this thing so special. Now the two main parts in every PC is your processor and your graphics card, and I tell most of you guys that talk to me directly, the other parts are mainly about reliability. As long as you've got enough RAM and it's fast enough and your motherboard has the right features, the rest of the parts other than the processor and graphics card are generally just about reliability. This thing has an AMD Ryzen 9 5900X processor. There are no games that thing can't run. And as you probably already know, the processor does not really care what kind of graphics settings you're running. A processor will just be able to hit a certain amount of FPS, and this 5900X is good for well over 250 FPS on COD Warzone. It doesn't run very hot, but we have got an NZXT Kraken Z53 liquid cooler in there, so you get the nice LCD screen. At the minute it's just showing the NZXT logo, but you can get the CPU and GPU temperatures on there, one or the other, or both at the same time. The graphics card is an RTX 3080, and this one is an ASUS TUF overclocked edition. So this thing is it's a pretty beefy graphics card, it's pretty big, and you can see that it's pretty close to the bottom of the case. But the reason we use these TD300 mesh tower cases is because the front of it has a nice open mesh with two fans blowing cold air through the PC, and we find that a graphics card like this, full loading gaming, still doesn't hit 80 degrees. So that's perfect for a compact gaming PC, and it just looks incredible as well because you've got everything kind of decked out on the inside. There's no empty spaces in there. This PC's got 32 gig of Corsair RAM, 32 gig, 3600 megahertz is perfect. If you get 64, it's generally going to be slower. So that's why I recommend 32 gig for all of your gaming PCs at max. You're probably going to use about 20 gig, so 32 is perfect. The motherboard is an ASUS TUF B550M motherboard. That takes all the 5000 series processors, and being a B550 and an ASUS TUF, it means that their compatibility is perfect. So this 5900X processor runs absolutely perfectly fine, but it also means that you get to use ASUS Armory Crate for your RGB. Now at the minute we've got blue LEDs set, but you can do the rainbow look, you can do the blue and purple look. The motherboard will allow you to do all that kind of stuff, no issues at all. ASUS Armory Crate is probably the best RGB program out there. If you don't, look at Corsair IQ, for example, Armory Crate is the best motherboard RGB software. Now the power supply in this one is a 750 watt gold rated ATX power supply, generally made by EVGA or MSI when you get a PC from us, and a lot of them have a 5 to 10 year warranty. They're very reliable, and under full load they don't make very much noise at all. We've got a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD in there, and you can see it's a Crucial P2, so they're good for about 2,500 megs per second. You're going to find that in games about 1200 to 1500 megs per second is the absolute maximum that you're going to use. So a Crucial P2 is mainly chosen for reliability because they just don't die. The case, like I just mentioned, is a Cooler Master TD300 mesh. Now it's a compact case, it's a Micro-ATX, but because you've got those two fan slots at the front, it's got really good airflow. So this thing's not very loud, but the temperatures are great inside here. We've got 5 ARGB fans in there. We've got Windows, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth included, and this is a completely plug-and-play PC that we built for Ivan. It can play any game that you like on 4K or 1440p at high settings. You won't have a single issue with it. And if you're looking for a PC very similar to this, you can check out the Diablo Ultra on the website. That is going to be available in black or white. And if you are looking for a completely custom PC, you can fill in the form on the website that you'll find under 100% custom along the top of the website. Fill in the form, I'll get back to you with a custom PC based on your needs and your budget, or you can call me right now on 1300 689 782.